Good evening, students. Here we are with the sixth poem of your book, Beehive, which is titled as No Men Are Foreign, and it is written by James Kirkup. So, students, before starting with the poem, let's know about the poet first. James Kirkup was born on 23rd of April 1918 and died on 10th of May 2009, was an English poet, translator, and travel writer. He wrote over 30 books, including autobiographies, novels, and plays. So, this was about the poet James Kirkup. He was an English poet and a translator, as well as a travel writer. Now, students, let's know about the theme of the poem. The actual theme of the poem. What is the theme? So, in the poem, the poet is expressing a wonderful thought. What is the thought? The whole world is one. According to the place on earth one is born, there is bound to be difference in the appearance, language, and lifestyle. Obviously, the place we are born, we will have some differences regarding your appearance, language. We may have different languages according to the place in which we are born, right? So, the basic idea that poet is expressing is that whole world is one, right? We may have different language, different appearance, lifestyle, but as a whole we all are one. But there is a common element in every human being, and that is love. Irrespective of any religion, irrespective of any caste, koi bhi caste ho, any religion, but the feelings remain the same, right? So the theme is universal brotherhood that is highlighted in the poem. We are the children of the same Father who is God. Therefore, we are the citizens of our Mother Earth, so we should not divide ourselves by the boundaries of our country, right? So we all are the children of the same Father, God, right? And we are the citizens of Mother Earth. So we should not just divide ourselves by the boundaries of our country, right? Of religion, languages, and all. We should not just divide ourselves, right? We are the children of the same Father who is God. Next idea that is highlighted is internationalism. The world is one family. Whole world is one family. It tends to dismantle man-made barriers that stand between one nation and the other. By having an international outlook, men and women will enjoy equal status. So basically, students, if we have this idea in our mind that the whole world is one family, we can definitely enjoy equal status, right? Men, women can enjoy equal status. So these are the basic themes that are highlighted in this poem, students. Basically, the poet has expressed the thought that whole world is one, and we all are the children of the same Father, God. So we should not divide ourselves by the boundaries of country, barriers of language, and all. So let us start with the poem, students. Remember, no men are strange, no country is foreign. Beneath all uniforms, a single body breathes. Like ours, the land our brothers walk upon. Is earth like this, in which we all shall lie? Students, here poet is telling us that we all should remember that no man is different. Okay, no one is stranger and no country is foreign one, right? Next line, the poet says that beneath all the dresses, beneath is like below, like we wear different kinds of dresses, different people, different dresses, right? But whatever kind of dress you wear, after all, we all are breathing inside, right? Single body breathes, that means all the people breathe in the same way, okay? Like ours, the land our brothers walk upon, and we all share the same land, right? We are walking on the same land. The land that is there is shared by all of us. Wherever we stay, all of us share the same land. Is earth like this, in which we all shall lie? So the poet says that it is within the depths of the earth we are all going to lie. Lie is like when we'll die. So all of us will deeply lie in this earth. Okay, all of us, whosoever it is. So no one is different. We all share the same land. We all breathe inside our dresses. We all breathe in the same way, right? We all share the same land, and we all will lie dead. And we all will, lie within the depths of the earth in the same way. So, since all these things are same, so how can we be different from each other? Right? So the poet is telling us to remember that no one is different, no country is foreign. Just see the second stanza, students. They too, aware of sun and air and water, are fed by peaceful harvests, by war's long winter starved. Their hands are ours, and in their lines we read a labor not different from our own. So here the poet says that every human being, here they refers to all the people, every human being. Okay, so he says that every human being, all of the human beings are aware of earth, or they are aware of sun, air and water. All of us know about sun, air and water. To whosoever place we belong to, right? To whosoever religion, to whomsoever, So all of us, irrespective of being from different religions, we all know about sun, air and water, right? We all eat the same food, right? That is provided by the fields. We all eat the food provided by the fields, right? And we all like peace. We all like peace. War's long winters starved. What is the meaning of that? Starved is when there's lack of food. Okay, when people died due to hunger, that is starving. Okay, so whenever there is war, everyone suffers. Okay, and whenever is the time where there are no crops, we all face problems. When there is no food to eat, we all face problem in the same way. We all starve. Their hands are ours, and in their lines we read. They also, that means other people have hands, they also work. We also work. In their lines we read. What is the meaning of this phrase? Their palms also have lines. That means people around us. All of us have lines in our hands, right? Their palms also have lines. Our palms also have lines, right? So, their palms have lines, and their palms also tells us, different stories. Like everyone has their own luck, right? So they have their own stories, we have our own stories, right? So how can we be different when we all have same lines? We all have lines in our hands. We all have our own luck. They also work, we also work. A labor not different from our own. Labor means working, when you work hard. Okay, so they also work hard, we also work hard. Okay, so when all these things are same, when they also are aware of sun, water and air, they also need peaceful life, they also have food from the same fields, they also suffer in war, right? They also have the same hands with those lines like we have, and they also work in the same way like we do. So how can we all be different? So here in the stanza the poet says that we all are like, we have many things in common. So how can we be different from each other? Just see the third stanza. Remember, they have eyes like ours that wake, or sleep and strength that can be won by love. In every land is common life that all can recognize and understand. So students, in this stanza, the poet says, he is just reminding us that all the people have same eyes like we have. They also wake up, they also sleep. And they have the same emotions of love like we have. They have the same kinds of emotions, right? They have the same abilities, right? Like we do have. Like, okay, so the next one, in every land is common life that all can recognize and understand. Here, student, it's very important. The poet says that every life has a common pattern. Now, what is the pattern? What is the pattern? Birth, growth, life, and death. What is the pattern? First of all, we are born, then we grow, then we live, and then we die. So this is for everyone. Okay, it's not for like someone belonging to some other place will not have this life pattern. No, everyone has this pattern of life. When we, first of all, we are born, then we grow, then we live, and then we die. Okay, so it's common for all that we all recognize and understand. We all know this, that we are born on this earth, right? So we'll have that life pattern, that first of all we are born, then we'll grow up, when we live, and at the end we all are going to die in the same manner, right? We are going to die after all. So when all these things can be common, when all of us have same feelings, when all of us have same emotions, when all of us can wake up, we all sleep, we all have eyes, right? And we have the same life pattern. So how can a place be different from other? How can a place on earth be foreign or different from another? Let us remember, whenever we are told to hate our brothers, it is ourselves that we shall dispose, betray, condemn. Remember, we who take arms against each other. So students, basically in this stanza the poet says that we must never have a hatred towards our brothers, right? We should not hate our brothers, we should not hate our people around us. And if we are told to do so, and if we hate each other, if we hate our brothers, like people around us, if we do so, the poet says that it is ourselves whom we are cheating, betraying. Betray means cheat. Okay, so अगर हम ऐसा करते हैं, if we hate someone, it is us, right? It is ourselves whom we are cheating or betraying. Okay, we are doing bad for our own brothers. Brothers here means all our people around us. Okay, right? So we are to be blamed. Condemned means blamed. So we are to be blamed. We ourselves are the cheaters if we are hating our brothers or sisters, right? So we should be responsible for maintaining the peace, not for destroying the peace around us. Disposes means deprive. Okay, so when we are hating someone, when we are hating our brothers, we are hating people around us, we are cheating ourselves. We are doing injustice to our brothers and sisters around us. We are destroying the peace and harmony around us. Okay, and we are just destroying the peaceful existence that is there. So we ourselves are to be blamed. Condemn means blame. So we are the culprits, we are the cheaters if we are hating each other. Remember, we who take arms against each other, it is the human earth that we defile. Our hells of fire and dust outrage the innocence of air that is everywhere our own. Remember, no men are foreign and no countries strange. So the poet says that if we are taking arms against each other, arms are like, fighting with each other. Okay, arms, ammunitions, your weapons and all. So if we are hating each other, we are fighting with each other, it is the human earth that we are polluting. Defile means polluting. So if we are, spreading the feelings of hatred and all, we are polluting our own environment. We all are polluting our mother earth. Defile means to pollute. Okay, our hells of fire and dust outrage the innocence. Our hells of fire. Hells of fire means our hatred, extreme hatred. Hells of fire means hatred. Our feeling of hatred. And dust, dust is like anger. The feeling of anger, hatred, guiltiness, all these things, they are polluting the innocence, right? It is polluting the innocence. That is, what is innocence? Innocence is when you are, pure. You don't have any guilt. So if we are fighting with each other, if we are just hating each other, we are spreading these bad feelings of hatred, anger, and guiltiness. We all are polluting our peaceful environment. We all are polluting our innocent phase, our innocent life. We are polluting the innocence of air that is everywhere. So we are polluting that. Remember, no men are foreign and no country is. So poet says if we are spreading these feelings of, guilty and anger, all these things, we are polluting our environment, we are polluting our neighbor, we are polluting our innocent air, right? Innocence of air. Okay, so it is now the time that we should realize that no one is a foreigner, no one. The poet says that it's the time that we all should realize that no one is foreign, no one is different from us, no place is strange, right? We all should live together because we are living on this planet earth, we all are human beings, right? We all need to recognize this, and we should learn to live and let others live happily, right? Because the world is ours also and it's theirs also. आपका भी है world तो उनका भी है, right? So it is our duty to let others live happily, and we should also live happily, peacefully, right? So if you want to live, they also want to live. So if you and I can live here, so nothing should prevent them also to live here on this planet in peace, right? Who is them? Them means other people in the world. Okay, so no men are foreign and no country is strange. So students, did you see how beautifully the poet has expressed a wonderful thought that the whole world is one, and we all are the children of the same Father who is God. Whole world is one family. I hope you all have understood the theme. You all have understood the poem properly. Let's see the poetic devices used in the poem, students. There is no rhyming scheme in the poem. The poem is in fee verse. There is no rhyme scheme. Simile is being used. Direct comparison is made between two unlike things using like or as. Like we have used a single body like ours. Is earth like this? They have our eyes like ours. So we have used simile here. Alliteration, repetition of consonant sounds. Single body breathes, in which we all shall lie, whenever we are told. So consonant sound is being repeated. Metaphor we have used. Comparison of two dissimilar things by expressing that one thing is actually the other. Are hells of fire and dust. What was it? Our feelings of hatred and anger. Right? We have used metaphor here. We have used assonance. What is that? Repetition of vowel sounds. Aware of sun and air and water. So A sound, aware of sun and air and water. So we have used assonance here. So these are some of the poetic device used in the poem, students. So students, my dear students, no men are foreign because we all are human beings. We all are human beings. So no men are foreign. We all are human beings. Let's quickly see the summary of the poem, students. It is based on the idea that we all are the children of the same Father God, and as such we should believe in universal brotherhood of man. Earth is common property of mankind. It's not yours, it's not mine. Okay? Common property. We should not think that we are the citizens of this or that country. We are the citizens of Mother Earth. We should give up feelings of narrow nationalism. Okay, that we should not have those feelings of, boundaries, barriers regarding religion and all. We should think that we are the citizens of the world. World is a family. In war, all countries suffer, and in peace prosper. So all the countries suffer in war, and in peace they prosper, right? Therefore, if countries suffer and in peace they prosper, it is, if we hate others, we deceive ourselves. If we hate others, we are cheating ourselves by hating each other. So we should not have that feeling. We should think that whole world is one. So students, I hope you all have understood the poem clearly. If any doubt, contact me, students. This is how beautifully the poet has expressed a wonderful thought that the whole world is one. We all are the children of the same Father, God, and there should be no boundaries, no barriers regarding any religion, caste, dressing sense. We all are one. The whole world is one family. So we all are one. United we stand, divided we fall. So the whole world is one family. I hope you all have understood. In case any doubt, contact me, students. I'll see you all in your next class. Just take care, students. Thank you.